Well, welcome to another Friday. Dennis Darville here with a good friend of ours, our director from San Antonio, Texas, Boo Arnold. Boo, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Double D.
Thanks
Happy. What are we on, a Tuesday? I think.
Yeah, we're recording on a Tuesday for a Friday series, and so I want to welcome the Links family. I'm in Rome, Georgia. Boo's in San Antonio. And we are starting a new series, or you've been with us now for a new series entitled, Lord, Teach Us to Pray. And we're using the Lord's Prayer. In particular, we're using Luke's version in Luke chapter 11, and we're examining each petition. And so the previous 3 weeks, you watched Randy Wolf and I talk about prayer and the importance of prayer. And so, Boo, let me start with a golf question, maybe a golf analogy. It relates to prayer. Do you pray before you play?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know about you. I'm highly competitive, and man, my frustrations can really get peaked. And in my golf group, we've got about 30 guys that play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Small money match, but when the competition gets heated and the egos start kind of going, I'm as bad as the next guy. So actually, I have been praying a bit, not right before I play, but during the week, because as Links guys, and I run the Links Bible study, I don't need to be breaking clubs and cussing guys out on the course. But
yeah, right.
I'm trying to get back to our emphasis is to change the conversation, right? So my strategy, with God's help, and really something I need to be prayerful about, is I'm out there to love those guys, have a great time, enjoy the day, and really focus on other people. And that's hard when you play golf, because I'd like to be about my game and my score. So yeah, I've been thinking a bit about that lately. What about you? Where are you with that stuff?
Yeah, my prayer life as it relates to golf anyway has changed dramatically through the years. When I was 40 years ago, when I was brand new in Jesus and really had not learned to think biblically about so many things, I just flat out pray, Jesus, I want to win today, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right. We've been taught to win.
Yeah, and so, but as I've grown up, hopefully grown up in the Lord, I do pray, but I pray in a very different way now when I play. It's largely, Lord, I would like to play well, and I want to play in such a way that it honors you. And I actually want to play as worship unto you, because worship obviously is not reserved to Sunday morning, between 11 and 12. We do everything we do in life is worship. So I want to offer my golf to you today in worship, but also always pray this way. Lord, I'd love to play great today. I've been working so hard at it. Pray you bless it. But if I play poorly today, which is pretty frequently, I want to do that with grace. I want to do that in such a way that I'm honoring you by my behavior. I don't bang clubs anymore. I don't murmur anymore like I used to.
I still murmur, I admit it.
Okay, well, next week we'll be talking about forgiveness of sins. So here, well, let me just cut to the chase here. This next petition in the Lord's Prayer is, Lord, give us this day our daily bread. Well, what do you think Jesus through Luke is trying to get at here?
Well, obviously we're all dependent on God's provision. Last week in our leaks group, a different guy led the study, and he asked a great question. We're in the Gospel of John. He goes, what do you think these people who are hearing Jesus talk in this particular passage are thinking? And I said, Barker, man, these people are worried about the same thing you and I are worried about. Am I going to eat today? Is the Roman government going to come down on us? What about my nation? What about my family? All concerns about provision. And we live in that every day. I've got four kids, and that's a lot of mouths to feed. And it's something I've struggled with in the past when I've kind of taken some chances in God's direction. Is he going to provide for me? What if I say no to possibly more income here to go in God's direction and step out in faith to do what he'd have me do? So that's the tension we all live. And the request is for daily bread, right? So if we're seeking first the kingdom, And that's where our focus is to be. And what that simply means is, am I loving God and loving folks today? It's real practical, whether I'm on the 15th hole or taking my son Eli to the flag football game and trying to enjoy his friends and love on those kids. As I go with that sort of focus, can I trust that God over the long term is going to provide for me? And God has proven himself to me over time. It didn't come easy at first, but now I can look back for 25 years where mostly I've risked in his direction. There's been some times when I was fearful and I didn't take a chance, but in most cases I have. And I will say that God has provided daily bread for me, and it's all that I've needed. Now, what's funny is I've got to put 4 kids through college. So is he going to provide daily bread for them when they're at college? I hope so. But so, Lord, right, give me some daily bread, because I'm going to need it and my kids are going to need it. So yeah, it's
That's perfect.
I feel and sense. Yeah.
That's perfect. I think you nailed it, friend. Essentially, Luke's saying, learn to depend on me. Jesus is saying,
Right.
hey, when you pray this model prayer,
Mm.
trust me, depend on me. You can count on me to provide. And so
Right.
I just love this part of the prayer. We'll be talking and alluding to it more, but next week. So to all our Links family, really good to see you again on this Friday morning. Hope you enjoy our Bible studies around the subject matter, this important subject matter of, Lord, teach us to pray. So we'll see you next Friday when Boo and I discuss, Lord, forgive us our debts or forgive us our sins, a most important part of our prayer life. God bless.
Yeah. Thanks, Dennis.
Good to see you.
You too.